Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode number 161 of Divinity Original Sin, Part 1, the Enhanced Edition. Last episode, we explored some more of the hot mess that is Hunter's Edge, where every goddamn NPC has something to say, and they say it all the time, no matter what. Yeah. We brought Wolfgar in the group and progressed A Voice in the Wilderness. We picked up the back alley trader, and yeah, we'll go back down there and try to separate conversations a bit more. Right, so we'll go this way because going this way triggers the one conversation that is actually important but doesn't repeat. Go figure.
Right.
Go fucking figure.
Girls. 2 cards for everyone.
5 gold.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
What are you doing, lingering around here anyway,
Gonna call it,
human?
lads.
Grutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle.
Oh, even
The
the old
time
man
is
that can
nearly
pass this
nigh.
steel in a single blow.
Final battle.
I'm drenched.
Guaranteed to be plenty of dead after one of them.
5 gold.
Look, there. Again, the lost one struts by.
Matilda gives me
Even
plenty
vermin leave behind a
of
worthy
to keep
scrap
myself
too.
company.
You aim so low, Ogma. Think of all the little dears you could have if you took matters into your own hands.
Go on.
Fine, I'll check it. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. 4 of clubs.
Lady Luck loves me.
From the rat catcher.
Damn it all to hell, I fall.
Let's see those cards.
Sharing the plunder.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or
There.
two.
Again, the lost one struts by.
Matilda
Nice on the
gives me
cards, that
plenty little dears to keep myself company.
You aim so low, Ogma. Think of all the little dears you could have if you took matters into your own hands.
Let's lock him up, and let's go ahead and sort of
Conduit's orders.
This is
Not
it.
to get on her bad side. You know that.
Clean up, clean out.
What am I?
You bet
A
your
goddamn
life.
square maid? Then go find yourself a sheep.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it
A
is.
sheep and back to me. I'm gonna talk
So slowly.
Now
I
for
wish
the
it came with
flop.
a knife.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Alright.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Listen, fellas, you got room for
By
one more,
order
don't
of
you?
the All
Fellas?
Mother. Huge discounts on magic.
Even the old man that can pass
Well,
this
that's no
steel in a
reason to
single
keep
blow.
ignoring me. No, go screw yourself with a rusty mace, why don't you?
By the goddesses, six apart.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share
Or
in
even the old man that can
plunder.
pass this steel in a single blow.
Okay, looks like that's all those two have to say.
By order of the All Mother. Huge discounts on magic.
Even vermin leave
baubles.
behind a worthy scrap or two.
Who
I
knew
prefer to drown
vermin
my
could harbour
sorrows
such
with ale.
useful relics. Share in the plunder.
In the market for some premium gear, are ya? Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
That we may live.
By order of
What are you,
the
a
All
beggar?
Mother.
I'll add another 10
Huge
to the
discounts on magic baubles.
Call.
Call.
Now for the turn card.
What are you doing, lingering around here anyway, human?
What do
Grutilda
you
doesn't
call
tell you a
that,
thing, does she?
tinfoil?
We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time
I've
is
spotted
nearly
something.
nigh.
The final battle, is it? Guaranteed to be plenty of dead after one of them.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
What is it that you so
This
enjoy
rat
about
creature doesn't have
death?
anything to say.
Well, some say death, but it's more of a second life.
What do you call that?
A peaceful,
Oh, my...
quiet one.
I get all
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Human reinforcements. No need for a supple young kitten like yourself here. My rats will find the villagers in no time at all.
What are you doing, lingering?
Do you pretend not to know me, child? Surely you stare into my left eye each time you admire the full moon. But play coy if you will. The All-Mother called me here to find a certain tiny herd of sheep missing from her flock. Ah, the wolfish shepherd woman, she. I am world-renowned for my ability to search and to find. Why, you might ask, feigning ignorance so that you might hear more of my lilting voice. Rats, kitten, rats are always the answer. There's no hole they won't find, no stench that can deter them. No, there is no hiding from a rat, and so there is no hiding from me. I raise them, train them, lead them. I am their king, and my subjects will find those hidden villages in no time at all. Lost lambs, yes, fleeing the slaughter. Naughty, naughty. I'll give them quite the spanking when my rats whisper to me where to find them. Yes, perhaps I'll get my fill of my own private punishments first and foremost. The All-Mother believes those villagers, being the one-time servants of the wizard, will know how to find him. Or at least how to break the enchantments shielding his house. Wicked enchantments, are they? Our mother, yes. And we do suckle from the teat of her goodwill. No wonder so many of us starve. An iron fist in an iron glove is our Gratilda. She doesn't tolerate failure any more than I tolerate a spring nymph stealing glimpses of me during bath time. No, Shira, I say, you get your fill at the God's Day Festival. What? Do I look like his secretary? And even if I were, with my hair in a tight little bun and my quill at the ready, the All-Mother doesn't share her every concern with me, you know. No, those she whispers to her pillow at eventide, when only the feathers can hear her. Perfectly disciplined, aren't they? They'd obey my every command, and when I die, they'll all leap into my grave so that they needn't be without me. Don't try to stop them, no. They won't have it any other way.
Like the final battle. The time is nearly now.
See how these rats labor. Even the lowliest beast bears a loyalty utterly unfound in the so-called higher species.
It isn't the high species you've got to worry about. It's these revolting orcs.
Back to admire my work, my shapely physique. Well, get an eyeful, kitten. Envy is all you'll get from me. It takes a lifetime to achieve the level of skill necessary to train the beasts of the earth as I have. And I wouldn't share my secrets for anything, not even a lock of your hair.
Okay, what we got going on here? Source Hunter's Journey. The Immaculates are desperate to discover the whereabouts of the Wizard of Hunter's Edge. We should definitely find him before Leandra does. The Hunt in Hunter's Edge. We discovered that the rat catcher is using rats to search for villagers. Okay, let's go ahead and toss a save here. And then go back in. Alright. I think it's time for the big conversation. I don't know which way I should approach it though. Maybe I should approach it from the other side. Ah, fuck. Alright, I think I can try to
Good cards.
get these guys and these guys into a conversation.
I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. 2 of clubs. 8 of hearts.
Alright, I wonder if I can talk to her.
Ace of bloody spades again.
God, this is
Talk to this guy before it starts.
Oh, my augur's flame kindles at your approach. In the market for some magical artifacts and scrolls, are you? Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All-Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
Not even the old mother can last this stealing a single
My
load.
wages, fellas. What's a sparkling
Too rich for my blood.
Fellas? Look, I know I drank all the best ale, but that's no reason to keep ignoring it. No, go screw yourself with
Not
a
even
rusty
the old
ace,
mother
why
can
don't
last
you?
this stealing a single bloke.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
This guy's gonna shut up.
yourself a sheep if you're so bloody on the top.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Okay, at least.
And I do her
Shut
too.
up.
I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after we'd done.
Ain't after one of them. Find the old tub of that.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Alright, let's go ahead and get him locked up too.
Back for more? Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected this stock herself.
Alright.
A second life, I think.
Okay. Let's save this. Alright. Oh, did this conversation thing already start?
God, this is tits and parched.
Then shut your mouth and go get some
I mean, he's
wine,
already
you know.
out here. Did it start
Well,
already?
there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
If that event already started, I'm gonna be pissed. I wonder if I should wait to see if that guy comes running out or not.
Cheers. Though I wish there were other bottles that go up around here.
I told her it was fantastic. Women alongside the men. What a stupid thing to do.
Hey,
Alright,
come to
maybe
its
this
own.
one here.
Best not to get on a...
Maybe I can get away with leaving that guy there.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
get
but
these
her
guys
orders
fed
don't
up
cure
instead.
my fever.
This is all
Then
so
go find yourself a
pointless.
sheep
There
if
isn't
you're so...
anything
Maybe a
like wood
flatlander,
garden in
but you
here.
could be of some use yet. Sneak up behind Gratilda and stick a dagger in her skull, would you?
Let's try that.
We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Alright. The guy hasn't come running out here yet,
What do you
so...
call that, tinfoil? Oh, my...
Who's Kaisum? Is that this Kaisum over here?
Listen, fellas,
No.
you got room for
Kaisum's
one
that
more.
one,
What is
okay.
it that you so...
Fellas? Look, I know I drank all the best ale, but that's no reason to keep ignoring me. No, go screw yourselves with a rusty mace, why don't you?
Okay.
You may think you'll get away with brazen deceit, but you won't. Those bloodstones are ours, and we will have them back.
Before locking horns with me, Squire, I suggest you examine your own ranks. Your lapdog Garrick is missing, is he not?
Ah, you may not know what it is to be trusted, but you do know what it is to be obeyed. Garrick is a son of the mountain, and he'd never betray me.
And you trust so readily in the feeble hearts of foot soldiers. How very quaint.
I warn you, woman, do not cross the sword clan of Tanneroth.
Or what? You'll beat your chests and howl about avenging the seventh moustache of Alfred Moonwolf? Ha! Without your bloodstone, you are nothing.
So now...
Just me. Was it getting twirly in here? I think I'll get myself some air.
I wonder if I should try to initiate this thing way ahead of time. Because right now the bartender's not visible, so I don't think it's doing the event, which is good. So I can follow this one at least and see what happens. I suppose he can't start running away unless I see him on the screen. But once he starts running away, then he won't have the conversation point with these guys. And or the other orc that was over here. Partial. Alright,
What do you call that,
closer.
Oh, my...
Last time this guy had a huge conversation with this guy.
Yes, yes, right away, my good man.
Okay. Come on. You see, I'm not close enough for this.
I saved
chat to
you
be there.
the finest paw.
This batch are better be stronger than the last. I want whiskey, not goblin piss. Just me. Was it getting twirly in here? I think I'll get myself some air.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Rest. Where's that second orc come into play? That second orc shows up here and asks for something. I wonder if that's the event that triggers the Herschel to leave. Like me getting close causes that second dwarf to spawn somewhere in here. Although I'm closer than I was before, I think.
Oi!
Yes, yes, right away, my good man.
What do to get another round?
Okay. What's an orc kind of do to get another round?
I saved you the finest paw.
This batch are better be stronger than the last. I want whiskey, not goblin piss.
This is weird.
Come
Of
on, hurry it up,
it'll be
Wilson.
but a moment.
Do you fancy getting your throat slit like a pretty little family?
I saved you the finest paw.
About bleeding time, you nincompoop.
So that's the line he had over here. Maybe it was the same orc.
Can't
Of
you
course,
see me,
of
bloody
course,
cunt?
it'll be but a moment.
So maybe he has to do this 3 or 4 times before he runs out?
To your health.
About bleeding time, you nincompoop.
This is weird. Last time he just took off
Come
and
on,
Yes,
hurry
right
it up,
away, my
Wilson.
good man.
Do you fancy getting your throat slit like a pretty little family?
I saved you the finest paw.
These
Out of whiskey?
brats are better be
Oh, this
stronger
lot are
than
getting
last.
thirstier by the
I
day.
want whiskey.
Well,
Goblin.
not to worry. Oh, no, not to worry. There are more barrels to be found yet.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess.
Oh,
A
don't
life
get
of
slowed down, you
peace, I
stupid
say.
fucker.
Let the lost die that we may live.
God damn it. Cannot believe it just slowed me down. Where'd he go? Okay, he went down here. Is he gonna...
Nearly empty? So soon? Better get the water pail.
Is he gonna disappear or stay down here?
Ugh, I'm dripping.
Someone's there.
Well,
Get the water pail.
soaked to the skin.
I say, a peaceful one, a quiet one.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
See, I could have talked to them there. Oh, I don't want to go
Well,
there.
by the boot soles of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Rejoice! The goddess has blessed us with more whiskey.
So I wonder if he goes through this whole process again. He's bound to do it again, right? Alright, I guess we'll check. So where's the orc at? He's coming, okay. So it looks like we have to go through like 3 or 4 of these orc rounds before he runs out of whiskey. I can't see them not repeating this. So I think this is just sit there. It's just there for you to be able to interrupt Herschel. I think Herschel was the one that...
Of course, it'll be but a moment.
Oh, there is the other orc. Where'd he come from now? Oh, there's the second orc. God damn it.
To your health.
It's about bleeding time, you nincompoop.
Where the hell he come from?
Of course,
Hurry it up,
it'll be but a moment.
Do you fancy getting your throat slit like a pretty little family? Oh, Eddie frying. Lottie da. Ought I call you all father now?
I saved you the finest paw.
This batch are better be stronger than the last. I want whiskey, not goblin piss.
What'd this guy say over here?
Yes, yes, right away, my good man.
Did you see that? I could have sworn that rat just winked at me.
Okay.
Even the vermin take notice.
Saves you the finest paw.
About bleeding time, you nincompoop.
So this guy's talking about rats. He's just fell on his ass.
Just me. Was he getting twirly? What took Gorig's oil? I'll get myself some air.
Fuck this chat log, man.
Have you been studying that bloody scribble page again?
Who's he talking to? Wonder if there's a rat over there.
Oh, Eddie frying. Lottie da. Ought I call you all father now?
The fuck is he talking? Wonder if that one's bugged. Alright, I need this guy to run out again. Okay, so he takes a seat and then he comes back, huh? And he gets drunk and slips and then goes outside. This guy sits down over here and then goes back over there. I don't know where he came from.
Oi, Barkley!
Yes, yes,
What's
right
you
away,
not
my
got
good
to
man.
to get another round? Have a seat, why don't you, brother? On what? The doll chair? If he's good enough for a human, he's good enough for... I can't even say it.
So this got up before he even got his beer, and now is he stuck? It seems like he's stuck.
To your health.
Interesting. All right, run it out of it. Come on, run out.
Did you see that? I could have sworn that rat just winked at me. Even the vermin take notice. Can't you see?
Of course, it'll be but a moment.
Who do you think it was what took Gorig's horn?
Out of whiskey? Oh, this lot are getting thirstier by the day. Well, not to worry. Oh, no, not to worry. There are more barrels to be found yet.
All right, we gotta interrupt this guy here. Okay.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Thought you said it was me
There's
who
something
pocketed
behind
it.
here.
How in the second heaven am I supposed to know what you did with the damn thing?
Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
Get here before he comes down here. Make sure he's heading here.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket.
Down here. And
Oh, a new immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. I've a deal running now. Double the whiskey for any and all who refrain from beating me from the neck up and the crotch down.
all right. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of the other conversation.
Guaranteed to be fed.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of the other conversation. Because he's stuck with with Gertilda, so... Which I really don't want to have that happen, but I don't have a choice.
Get against Donkey's cut. Make a dip in the river now. Smelt the wounded hog.
Alone again, Alfie.
Why are they taking so goddamn long to get here?
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Things have been busy since the orcs came, but I've never been one to complain too much. Or especially with with my wife and kids gone. I prefer to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, whiskey, of course. No excruciatingly terrible memory a nice glass of the good stuff can't wash away. Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell can be. I haven't a complaint in the world. Not in the wide world. Keep me busy, they do. Day and night. Night and day and night again. Well, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, the soul-crushing night terrors can't find you if you never sleep. That's my motto. Well, the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet sort of place. Family folks, you know. Never had much trouble, and all the less because our little town played host to a source hunter and a powerful wizard both. Can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better than me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose an immaculate just like you might have been the one who held my son's head back while Gratilda sliced his throat open, eh? Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger, I say. I only know that these orcs are a thirsty lot. It's my job to keep my head down and the whiskey flowing. That I am. But I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like... well, they don't pay at all. Then again, I can't say I mind this little arrangement too terribly. The happier they are, the longer I evade the rack and the screw. Each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply, but I've been pilfering from my old buddy Glenn's stores. I doubt he'll mind, seeing as he was one of the first orcs sunk their claws into. Now that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. Knew all there was to know about distilling whiskey, he did. Oh, what I'd give for a barrel of Glenn's good stuff now. These orcs wouldn't know what hit 'em. Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among their kind. He's a strange sort. Nurses the same flagon of whiskey for an hour and sits in the corner by himself. Oh, but the lack of company don't keep him from making conversation. Always muttering beneath his sour breath he is, or arguing some point of his left hands against the better sense of the right. I tell you, someone like that's twice as terrifying as one of these big ornery brutes. At least you can see their clubs coming down in time to jump out the way. What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armoury, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work.
Alright, we want him to win. Of course. And I'll take her 17 tries to win when I want her to win.
And what? You propose I'll escape that fate by revealing some supposed secret to you, stranger? Ha! I haven't survived the slaughter this long by gabbing on like a goose.
What can I do you for?
Nearly empty? So soon? Better get the water pail.
Water pail, huh? Alright, so you can't combine with that, but the one in by the guys with the cards you can combine. Interesting. Alright, now we want to win. Alright.
If you think you can rectify the matter, stranger, I'll tell you what I know. The last thing I need is the orc suspecting me of anything more than being too slow with the liquor. I saw the armory key on the ground, and I suppose I pictured all the terrible cleavers and axes that might be stored in that armory, and I placed it in my pocket and carried on my way. It's in a locked chest in the cellar below this very tavern. The key's yours. Oh, but I beg you not to reveal my treachery. Oh, I've grown rather attached to my eyelids after all. Nearly empty? So soon? Better get the water pail.
What can I do you for?
Okay. To still my heart, Herschel, the barman in the tavern of Hunter's Edge, is quickly running out of whiskey and has been watering down his stores to make them last. Getting the orcs drunk with some proper whiskey might make them less combat ready in the event of a fight. The barman, Herschel, admitted to finding the key to the armory. He gave us access to the tavern cellar office so we can retrieve it. Alright, so we have... Okay, alright. So now we gotta go deal with...
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Yeah, because you're wet inside the house, right? That makes sense. Fucking stupid.
Grutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is
Who knew vermin could armour such useful relics? Share in the plunder!
Alright, so
Of course, it'll be but
Who knew vermin could armour such useful relics?
So
Share
Charles,
in
the
the
one that got us.
plunder!
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
Before they turn to ash high.
By the golden-eyed goddess, I challenge you. Whoever would defile her name will fall.
A source hunter? Ha! And here I thought I'd cleared this place of your kind. How sweet your marrow will taste upon my morning toast.
Okay.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. And back to me.
Alright. So everybody gets involved in that fight. And honestly, it probably would have been a more satisfying way of going through this whole quest because of how they fucked this whole area up.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours, I do believe, is free for the taking.
Regular ray of sunshine, ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and devious. Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it. Thought you were all holed up in Hyberheim, but it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge. Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder, for by the beard of the Bear Slayer there are too many green ears around here.
Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
All-Mother?
You ought to make use of whatever lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment, you know.
Indeed, All-Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, All-Mother, with utmost pleasure.
Let's do something else here. So I can stay out of the conversation with him. Do that, okay.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout.
Okay, let's...
Look, I know I drank all the best ale, but that's no reason to keep ignoring.
What do you call that? Oh, that's right. Now for the flop.
Let's get her here. Alright.
To your health.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours, I do believe, is free for the taking.
Regular ray of sunshine, ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and devious.
Hurry it up with the whiskey. You fancy getting your throat slit like your pretty little family?
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
I saved you the finest paw.
Yeah, about bleeding time, you nincompoop.
Resk, you've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me.
Enjoy about death.
You're looking rather fleshy, Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
All-Mother?
You ought to make use of whatever lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment, you know.
Indeed, All-Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, All-Mother, with utmost pleasure.
Oh, so that's
Can't you
gonna
see
dance.
this bloody cup is empty?
Enough.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Dark Avenger. The more dead allies, the stronger you become.
I saved you the finest paw.
This batch better be stronger than the last. I want whiskey, not goblin piss.
see if she has anything more going on over here. Or is she just gonna make Resk dance?
Resk, you've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me.
Okay.
Can't you see me?
You're
bloody
looking rather
cup is empty?
fleshy, Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
All Mother?
You ought to make use of whatever lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment, you know.
Indeed, All Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, All Mother, with utmost pleasure.
Even the vermin take notice.
Enough.
We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Alright.
Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it. Thought you were all holed up in Hyberheim, but it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge. Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder, for by the beard of the Bear Slayer there are too many green ears around here.
Such useful relics! Share in the plunder!
Alongside the men? What a stupid thing! Fine,
Hey,
fine, I'll check.
Conduit's orders.
Now.
Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
For a club.
Yeah, but
I
don't
order
cure
of
my
you,
fever.
Mother.
Yeah.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep? Nah, I'd rather have
Come on,
Matilda.
let's see
And I'd
those
do her
cards.
too if I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after it's done.
Clean up, clean out.
What
What am
are
I?
you
A
fellas,
goddamn
eh?
scullery maid.
Fellas? Look, I know I drank all the best ale, but that's no reason to keep ignoring me. No, go screw yourselves with a rusty mace, why don't you?
I'll win this one. The goddess is with me.
Or even the old man.
Very kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Hey, you'll not get a peek at these prisoners without Jarl's permission. What's going on in there ain't for the faint of heart anyway. What are you up to, sneaking around here? Got a soft spot for those damned to the rack, do you? Well, unless you've orders from Jarl himself, scram! Or you'll be next in line.
You had to come over here, huh?
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
His own nethers.
I am Jarl Woodok's son, father among brothers, son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tanneroth, the very thrones of the world. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find we plunder and burn and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains, tokens of reverence to the power of the peaks. Gods we have plenty, of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Kjell Wolfjaw, as immaculate shall we rule the world. The conduit asked us to do what we do best, invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store of starstones, ready to be charged, and once made into bloodstones, sent to you folks in the mines of Luculla.
We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There were still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house. The conduit's looking for something inside.
Now we're here waiting for further orders from the conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing bloodstones sorted by then. I'll not have a soul saying we of the mountain failed to follow through.
The orcs? No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to shove, I'd flay them all, wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly. Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory. So it is with the Sworn of Tanneroth, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon. Grutilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless, truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like. The conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pact cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculates or not. She needn't fear them, of course. The conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Grutilda knows the pact was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its operators when the true prize is in sight. She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our tethers to suffer. And with the spine breaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocting. Grutilda's hulking, horrible dog, built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked. Grutilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death. Aye, an orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust. Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and gods protect them if he finds them. We would merely kill him. That rat lover, on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach. I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Trolltramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode. The deal is this.
When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an orc's arm off. The wizard and his servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar. An orc torturer, courtesy of Grutilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Grutilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck, though, if you're up for a spot of torture. The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her Death Knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back, but every orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the orcs together.
She's got a
This
conversation
is it,
here.
you bunch of pansies. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
This wizard must be Xandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they
Shut
do.
your mouth and go get some wine, why don't you?
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
Fine. I'll open with 5 big ones.
Great grim gods, comrade. The Spine Breaker. Norok, he's called. He's the bleeding brute. The green-faced gargoyle who... I must face him. Face him and destroy him before he can claim another victim. Comrade, I'll not lie. I want that orc to pay for what he's done, but I also want to save his future victims from the fate I've seen firsthand. With you by my side, I'll face the monster head on and make him pay for what he's done. If we plan our attack well, we may well eliminate the Spinebreaker without so much as raising a single warty orcish eyebrow. Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two about who's covering your back against the gnashing hordes, eh?
Boy, they really didn't treat her like they treated Jahan. Wow. Alright. The hunt in Hunter's Edge. Jarl told us about the last hidden villagers. He said the prisoners in the torture chamber might be able to help us find them. So I suppose that means we have access now down there? War of the Stones. We met Jarl, the leader of the warriors here, and Gruntilda, the leader of the orcs. Jarl has some matters he'd like to discuss with us and asked us to meet him in the tribe's headquarters away from orcish ears. The humans' share of the Bloodstones was stolen, and Garrick, the human who was guarding the door to the warehouse where the stones were kept, is missing. Jarl suspects foul play and has tasked us with finding out what happened. Okay. Alrighty, we'll end this episode here and pick up more exploration. Probably end up talking to Gruntilda next. Alright, later guys.